And then you receive an award in Cannes, Best Director, and it's Robert De Niro. They're like announcing this. And would you say that this is a moment in your life where everything changed, or for you it was still same old usual?
No, of course it changes. I mean, you know, our careers always change at the change of circumstances. But again, it always goes back to, I say, when I failed. You know, that's really when it started to change in my life, because we are so quick nowadays to dismiss or write off or unappreciate or destroy anything. And that's very dangerous, because creativity needs to grow. You may be born a genius, but it doesn't mean you ain't gonna end up like one. And so for me, I spent the first few years of my life making 3 films that was trying, what is it like not to make a movie? Like, what does it really like? And of course, we all take our inspirations. I mean, you can't listen to a Rolling Stone album without listening to Chuck Berry going, oh my God, that's just like that. But that's what it is. It's to be inspired, to steal, to take and make it into your own thing. And that's great, because that's what we do. That is the part of the evolution of creativity. Otherwise, we're going to stand still. So for me, I always say, well, the time of my crash, and we had a family at the same time, so a lot of things were happening, is of course the first time that things really changed. Of course, I was lucky making my first movie, but it was more like, failing was like, this is the reality of your life. And then doing Drive changed a lot in terms of commerciality and in terms of how you're perceived. And yeah, it was great.
And it was not only the duo with Ryan Gosling, it was also the music. I mean, the music was huge. It became like such a phenomenon. And the collaboration with Cliff Martinez. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about how do you work with him? Is it more of an intuitive process, or are you guys already talking at the stage of the script? So how does it work?
Well, I hired Cliff on Drive, and this was a movie that the financiers hated. They thought it was a disaster. And I put on some of the songs, you know, like Real Hero and Night Call. And the American financiers were like, this is terrible. Nobody wants to listen to music like that. This is awful. So I met a few different composers, and we had gotten them, you know, I'd gotten the movie to Cannes, knowing that it was going to be in competition, which was my first introduction to Cannes also. I met a few composers and spoke to some of them. When I met Cliff, I asked him, what do you think of the songs? And he said, oh, I love them. I said, you're hired. Because everyone else hated them except me and Matt Newman, the editor. You know, it was us putting them on. And so he banged out the soundtrack for Drive in 6 weeks because we had to make the Cannes release date. And up until then, you know, I really had to protect the movie because everybody wanted to tear it to pieces beforehand. And, you know, there were people wanting their names off the film. Then after Cannes, they wanted their names on the movie. But the collaboration between us really started there, and then he has moved on to everything I've done, my wife's work. When I do advertising, I use him, as well as Matt Newman, who is the editor of my films. And we started working on Ms. Marvel, that's how we met, and then Bronson onwards. So we're like a trio, we're like a band.